Dear Diary, it is day 30 of our family's isolation. Frankly, I am exhausted from the monotony. The same thing happens day after day after day. When will it end? Anyway, today was the day I contacted Loud Sister. I had to put her on speakerphone because I was afraid to hold the telephone too close to my ear, for obvious reasons. Now, Loud Sister's family are very loud, of course, but they are also a very tiny people, almost hobbit-like. I asked her how they were all doing there at their shire. Loud Sister's dearly beloved, who I will refer to as the Red Hobbit, has been on medical leave from his position at a large retail and petroleum business. He is in charge of firing overweight employees. He is very stressed at the moment that during his absence, the company will be inundated with obese cashiers and chubby sandwich makers. He is looking forward to getting back to, trimming the fat. No pun intended. Loud Sister, after screaming at her loud puppy for barking too loudly, told me her eldest child, who I refer to here as both the Loud Hobbit and Samwise Gamgee, has been busy doing his online schooling. He has no time for anything else. He says, don't even ask him to clean toilets. In the evenings, he partakes with Loud Sister a glass of wine with dinner. Since he is almost of legal age, and the fact that drink has rarely, if ever, touched his lips before, she thought it would be acceptable. She did notice, however, after a few glasses, his volume was much louder than normal. In fact, she noted that he may be the loudest in the Shire. I would agree. Although he sips some wine from time to time, he has been given strict orders from the Red Hobbit to leave his malted ale untouched. Don't touch it, I believe, were the exact loud words he used. So with the Loud Hobbit busy with all his schoolwork and late-night winoing, that leaves her youngest child, who I refer to as the Wee Hobbit, left alone to do all the Hobbit household chores. Poor little guy. He has to clean after the Red Hobbit and Samwise's skid marks and tinkle drops in and around the toilet. Now the Wee Hobbit may be wee in size, but he is large in his fighting skills. He does not know karate like Baldfather, but he has learned the art and skill of Greco-Roman wrestling. The Wee Hobbit must be inspired by the ancient Greeks. However, he does keep his clothes on during his matches. Loud Puppy technically does not when they grapple. But it is not his fault no one will buy him a singlet. The Wee Hobbit is a fierce competitor and has the awards to back him up. He has assured his coaches he is eating well and training hard. He even will enlist the Red Hobbit to help him work on particular painful moves and counter moves, and keeps them there until Red Hobbit declares Uncle. Loud Sister says the Red Hobbit gets put in painful positions that his Hobbit body has no business being put into. Maybe the Wee Hobbit can teach the Loud Hobbit his fighting skills. It has been told that in the past few months, Samwise has been beaten up a few too many times. I do remember a story long ago about the Red Hobbit being beaten up for simply wearing a turtleneck. Loud Hobbit should remember that lesson and get rid of any turtlenecks he has in his wardrobe rotation. Better to be safe than to be punched in the face. Loud Hobbit and Wee Hobbit have been practicing a new picture-taking pose. They say it will be only utilized when they are in pictures with their taller cousins. They call it the tippy-toe technique. Interesting. And finally, Loud Sister commented, all three of her Hobbit men are in desperate need for a shearing. The Red, Loud, and Wee Hobbit all have the potential for their hair to grow wild, curly, and unmanageable. The Red Hobbit has even gone so far as to threaten to shave it all off. He seems to be at his wit's end with his split ends. She said, he said, he said, she said, it's like a possum sitting on top of his head. Oh dear hobbits, your tales always bring me much merriment. Life in the Shire sounds grand. Tune in next season to see if Baby Brother uses his newfound life motto, inspiring him to speak the truth in all situations. Maybe he would tell Father to stop his ridiculous hairstyle, and enough already with all the tears.
No. No, he needs to know. Okay. He's always crying.
Tough love it is, tough love.